I remember some of you guys used to make fun of me back then about my lips and made a song for me and everything. Big lip band, and I had to go home crying to my mama. And she said one day they'll be praising it and paying for it. This lady's always right. Now you guys are doing it. Spending $400 at Dr. Miami. Gounya bode montre mwen, m'pa dwe pou te kriye pou nou. Bon Dieu bon. My rap career about to come through, bro. My rap career about to come through. One more time. No, bro. Let me get my shine, bro. Let me get my shine, bro.
I forgot how you did that.
She crying cause she not dying.
Ignorant.
She thinking my rap suck. But when I get that record label, bruh, she gonna ask me for $1. That one, I killed that one though. I was told to have kids, right? And that's a blessing, which I can see that message. You know, this is what I have to deal with. I have to deal with this and this.
Every time we come here, the table's always a mess.
I have to do it like this. What the hell is he eating? He followed little brother, the big brother here, and I don't understand why I have to deal with this. Like, my sons are equivalent to Dennis the Menace. And if you're really old, same age as me, you will know who Dennis the Menace is. I swear, I got 2 of them. 2 of them little ninjas.
People that are younger than know Dennis.
And it says just stop. And it's, look at, I can't make this up. Get him.
This is Jennifer Bologna, a 30-year-old mother of 3 who would be killed with her daughter after saying her final decision. On the morning of April 14, 2022, at around 9 a.m., the police responded to a chilling 911 call from a townhouse complex on the 7900 block of Tam O'Shanter Boulevard. What they found would haunt them forever. Outside the townhouse, emergency crews discovered the lifeless bodies of Jennifer and her 15-year-old daughter, Anastasia. Both had been shot multiple times, but the horror didn't end there. As investigators pieced together the shocking events, they uncovered a chilling truth. The killer was someone they knew all too well, a man who should have been their protector. The brutal murders came after a final decision had been made, one that would lead to a tragic, irreversible conclusion. What led to this fateful moment? What had pushed Jennifer and her daughter into a corner where the only escape seemed to be through this unimaginable act of violence? This is the story of a mother and daughter whose lives were stolen by the very person who vowed to love them. A story of betrayal, heartbreak, and the devastating consequences of a final decision that no one saw coming. But before that, let me take you back to how it all began.
Take more pictures.
Born on May 1, 1989, Jennifer Bologna grew up in the tight community of North Lauderdale, Florida, where she quickly earned a reputation as a bright light in the lives of everyone around her. Growing up, Jennifer was known for her vibrant energy, a warmth that seemed to radiate wherever she went. Her infectious smile and boundless positivity were hallmarks of her personality, making her not only a beloved friend, but also a pillar of support in her community. Friends and family often described her as someone with an undeniable ability to connect with people, always going the extra mile to lend a helping hand or offer a listening ear. Above all, Jennifer was a devoted mother, and her children were her world. She had 3 kids, but her bond with her firstborn, 15-year-old Anastasia, or Nana as she affectionately called her, stood out as particularly special. Jennifer often referred to her daughter as her angel, and it was clear to everyone around them that their relationship was built on a deep and unique friendship. In April 2022, Jennifer posted a heartfelt tribute to her daughter, sharing how Nana had inspired profound change in her life. Jennifer had also posted about her sons too. Jennifer's love for her children was not just about words, it was in her actions. She worked tirelessly to provide for them, taking on multiple jobs to ensure they had everything they needed. While balancing motherhood, entrepreneurship, and personal growth, she also pursued higher education, honing her skills and knowledge in business and finance. During her time in college, she was determined to build not just a career, but a legacy of empowerment. It was there that she began to envision a future where she could not only achieve financial independence for herself, but also create a platform to help others reach the same goal. By the time she launched Bologna Financial Services, she had already laid the groundwork for a successful business and a thriving future. She was a woman who believed in the power of education, resilience, and love.
Felony.
Y'all go shop with Bellany.
Yeah. So I got somebody say Bellany, say Bellany.
Hey, Bellany.
Yeah. Bellany. Yeah. Bellany.
Felony.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Y'all make sure y'all go cop that new Bellany right now. Need it right now. Man, go check out that hot seat, man.
Yes. She's about to say the name Bellany. Bellany. They're about to say my name, Bellany.
Felony.
Oh yeah, that's so cute. Bellany.
Felony.
Yeah. So they're about to say Bellany, say Bellany.
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 Bellany,
Oh yeah. Oh, I like how you said that.
guess what? You have to support that girl. She's doing very well and she loves what she's doing. She loves you. Love her. To give her the love back.
Oh yes, I like that.
Her entrepreneurial spirit was evident in her work with Bologna Financial Services, where she thrived as a tax preparer, credit repair specialist, and real estate agent. Her business was more than just a source of income. It was part of her dream of building a secure future for her family, a future that she fought hard to create. While Jennifer had the heart of an entrepreneur, she was equally passionate about helping others build their own financial independence. Through her work, she empowered people to take control of their financial futures, whether by repairing their credit or guiding them through the often complicated world of investment and tax planning. Her clients admired her for her knowledge, dedication, and personal touch, as she worked with them not just as a professional, but as a caring guide. Her social media presence was filled with positivity, as she often posted encouraging messages about choosing peace, finding joy in life's challenges, and pushing forward despite adversity. But her posts weren't just inspirational words.
Good morning. Today's Wednesday. Today I woke up. I said I'm going to be happy. I don't care what's going on around me. I'm going to embrace the notion of happiness today. And I would like everyone that's following me on social media to do the same. Forgive that person that hurt you the most. Let that pain go. Take the initiative on your business. If you have to change something like stop smoking or anything of that nature, do it. Today's the day. Don't wait for tomorrow. Do it today. All right? Yay! Happy Wednesday.
They were a reflection of how she lived her life. Jennifer had faced challenges head-on, walking away from a toxic situation that could have broken her, and instead, she rebuilt herself from the ground up. As the months went on, Jennifer's life seemed to be on a steady course towards greater achievements. But little did she know that her journey was about to take an unimaginable turn. Behind the facade of success and love, dark forces were slowly beginning to unfold. And as much as she believed in the power of change and rebuilding, some things were beyond even her strength to control. During her time in college, Jennifer had met 32-year-old Andre O'Dane Anglin, a fellow student whose charm and easy smile immediately caught her attention. There was an undeniable spark between them from the very beginning. Andre's charismatic demeanor and confidence drew her in. It wasn't long before the two became inseparable. They spent countless hours together, sharing their dreams, ambitions, and the excitement of young adulthood. Whether hanging out between classes, discussing their futures, or simply enjoying each other's company, their connection grew stronger with each passing day. Despite the growing bond between them, there was one significant challenge. Jennifer, raised in a family with strict rules, wasn't allowed to have a boyfriend at that age. Yet this never seemed to deter the young couple. Jennifer, who had always been independent and headstrong, was smitten with Andre, and in her eyes, he could do no wrong. The more time they spent together, the more Jennifer was convinced that Andre was the one she was meant to be with. Their love continued to blossom throughout their college years, and even though they were young, they faced the world together with a shared sense of excitement and purpose. As they navigated their college years, Andre and Jennifer supported each other in every way imaginable. They balanced their studies with the ups and downs of young adulthood, always there for one another during moments of stress or doubt. The couple's bond continued to deepen, growing from a friendship to a serious, committed relationship. After college and several years of dating, it was clear that their connection had only strengthened. They had weathered the storms of youth together, and their love had stood the test of time. It was then that they made the life-changing decision to take the next big step, to get married. Their wedding was a beautiful celebration of their love, a day filled with joy, laughter, and happy tears. Surrounded by their closest friends and family, Jennifer and Andre promised to build a future together. The vows they exchanged that day symbolized not just a commitment to each other, but a shared vision for their lives moving forward.
Marcus, how does it feel to be the favorite child?
It feels amazing.
It feels amazing! Yes! Yes! I got the butt whipping so you didn't have to get it. Okay, okay.
Everyone who attended could see the deep love between them, and for a while, it appeared that their fairy tale romance was unfolding perfectly. As the months passed, Jennifer and Andre's life together became even more meaningful with the arrival of their beautiful baby girl, Anastasia. Jennifer, who had always dreamed of being a mother, was beyond thrilled. From the moment she held Anastasia in her arms, Jennifer embraced motherhood with a fierce dedication. Her daughter quickly became the center of her world, and Jennifer poured every ounce of love and attention into raising her. She found great joy in the small, everyday moments, feeding Anastasia, watching her grow, and seeing the world through her daughter's eyes. With her new role as a mother, Jennifer felt a deep sense of fulfillment. Not long after, the family grew once more with the arrival of their two boys, Elijah and Alexander. Like her older sister Anastasia, their presence brought even more love and joy into Jennifer and Andre's household. However, as time went on, Jennifer began to realize that her relationship with Andre wasn't as perfect as it appeared on the outside. While they had once been the picture of happiness and stability, cracks started to appear in their once solid foundation. Little by little, things began to change in ways Jennifer hadn't anticipated. The life she had worked so hard to build now faced new challenges that would test her strength and resilience in ways she couldn't yet imagine. In the early days, Jennifer had believed that her love for Andre and their growing family would shield them from any hardships. But as tensions arose, Jennifer began to see her dream of the perfect family unravel.
For my fellow Haitians, okay? You know when you're a kid and your parents are shortchanging, they ask you for that shortchange because you have it on you. You know, they give you a little date, you know, probably Monty come, you want your little $3 back, so you ask them. You know, the first look I ever got when I asked, oh, sabi ka di mo de pou kobla? Ye pou m'acheter diaper pour. Est-ce que me demande pour comme là? Vous devez mamouler avec sauce. Est-ce que me demande pour comme là? Vous devez griller. Est-ce que me demande pour comme là? Vous devez PS4 et m'acheter Xbox là. Est-ce que me demande pour comme là? Même si ça vient demander pour comme là, vient faire want pour $3.
The transition from newlyweds and proud parents to partners facing reality was more difficult than Jennifer could have ever imagined. Little did she know, this was just the beginning of a journey that would ultimately change the course of her life in ways she could not foresee.
You're a coward, and God will deal with you. My God will deal with you.
At first, Andre's refusal to contribute financially to the household seemed like a minor issue, something they could work through together. But soon, it became a major point of contention. Jennifer found herself juggling multiple jobs to support the family, while Andre spent his time smoking and indulging in reckless spending, often on things that only deepened their financial struggles. The mounting stress began to show in their relationship, and the heated arguments became more frequent, more intense, and more emotionally exhausting. Jennifer's family and friends were well aware of Andre's inability, or perhaps his unwillingness to contribute meaningfully. But Jennifer, always a hopeful optimist, continued to believe that he might one day change. She had always been the one to hold things together, working tirelessly, keeping up with the bills, maintaining the household, and ensuring that their children had everything they needed. It was exhausting, and it left little room for her to focus on her own needs or dreams.
Yo. Okay. You know when you do your makeup good, so you're like, I did it. She's trying to do like every possible face to like see if it looks good or not. Like that's me right now. I'm literally like trying to do everything.
Still, she soldiered on, convinced that love would eventually motivate Andre to become the partner she needed. However, as the months passed, Andre's behavior began to shift in darker ways. His reluctance to work hard or even hold down a steady job had transformed into a refusal to engage at all. His temper grew unpredictable, often erupting over trivial matters. More disturbingly, his emotional abuse escalated, leaving Jennifer feeling helpless, isolated, and unsafe in her own home. The relationship that once felt like a beautiful partnership had slowly become a prison for Jennifer, where every move was scrutinized and every word twisted. Despite the increasing signs of abuse, Jennifer continued to cling to the hope that their love could survive. But soon, Jennifer could no longer endure the toxic environment. On April 5, 2018, she made the courageous decision to seek a domestic violence restraining order against Andre. It was a bold step for Jennifer, one that would mark the beginning of her attempt to break free from the life they had built together. Yet the relief she had hoped for was short-lived. The restraining order, which initially provided a glimmer of hope for Jennifer, was dismissed just 18 days later. Despite everything, she chose not to follow through with making it permanent. The emotional weight of ending the relationship completely was too much for Jennifer, and her compassionate nature, her desire to see the best in people, kept her tied to Andre.
Hi, good morning, everyone. I have something on my mind. It is about forgiveness. If someone hurts you and you know that you're good to that person, forgive them. You're not doing it for them, you're doing it for yourself. I promise you. There's something I learned in my life. Taking vengeance in your own hands, it doesn't work. It doesn't even compare to what God will do to that person for you. Because God is very protective over his children. All right? So have faith in the Lord, pray and forgive and let it go. Okay? That person that did wrong to you is sleeping in their bed happily because they don't have no conscience. They're not accountable. They're not respectful. They don't have their self-image. So why would they care about what they do to you? Let it go. God will take care of them for you. I promise you. I see it through my own life. Let God deal with your problems. Let it go. Forgive. All right?
She believed that if she just gave him the right amount of time and support, he could turn things around. After years of separation and failed attempts at reconciliation, Jennifer decided to file for a divorce. As expected, this did not sit well with Andre. But Jennifer was granted the divorce officially in 2020. Following the divorce, Jennifer began the difficult process of rebuilding her life. But her commitment to rebuild her life would only lead her down a darker path.
He took my baby's life away. He took my best friend, my niece. How could you put us in so much pain?
Her path. On the morning of April 14th, 2022. That day, Jennifer had been preparing to take her children to school, a routine morning that would turn into a nightmare. According to eyewitnesses, Jennifer and her children were just stepping outside their townhouse when Andre arrived at the scene, lying in wait for his ex-wife and children. Without warning, Andre ambushed Jennifer and Anastasia, shooting Jennifer first and then turning the gun on their 15-year-old daughter Anastasia as she tried to flee. Witnesses later described the harrowing scene where the bodies of Jennifer and Anastasia were found outside the townhouse. One of them was lying on the grass near the entrance to the building, while the other was found near a blue car in the parking lot, their car doors wide open and a child's car seat inside. The heartbreaking details of the crime were harrowing. Nearby, backpacks and scattered papers littered the ground. Jennifer's mother recalled their final conversation, during which she mentioned seeing someone suspicious outside their home. She mentioned it looked like Andre. Moments later, the call ended abruptly, with Jennifer saying, "I'll talk to you later," the last words her mother would ever hear from her. Upon receiving the 911 call, authorities swiftly arrived at the scene, and it didn't take long for them to identify Andre O'Dane Anglin as the primary suspect. His long history of domestic violence, including multiple threats against Jennifer, immediately placed him under suspicion. The Broward Sheriff's Office began an immediate investigation, securing the area with police tape and collecting evidence. The community watched in horror as deputies searched for Andre, who had managed to evade authorities. Jennifer's aunt condemned Andre's actions, calling him a coward who would answer to a higher power for the pain he caused.
You're a coward, and God will deal with you. My God will deal with you.
She spoke of Jennifer as not just a loving mother, but also her best friend, whose life had been stolen too soon. As word of the tragic event spread, community members gathered outside the townhouse to honor Jennifer and Anastasia, leaving flowers and candles in their memory. In the days that followed, the manhunt for Andre intensified, with the Broward Sheriff's Office offering a reward for information leading to his capture. Despite the massive search effort, Andre remained at large, leaving the community on edge. The sense of urgency and fear escalated as the man who had killed Jennifer and Anastasia was still free. On April 18th, Just days after the murders, investigators tracked Andre to a Circle K gas station on Sunrise Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale. The police had located him hiding in a restroom. When deputies attempted to apprehend him, a gunshot rang out from inside the restroom. They immediately rushed in, but when they entered, they found Andre dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. It was a tragic end to a horrific story.
Andre, the man responsible for taking Jennifer and Anastasia's lives, had chosen to evade justice by taking his own life. While his death may have brought a sense of closure to the immediate danger, it did little to ease the deep, unrelenting pain that Jennifer and Anastasia's loved ones were left to grapple with. Broward County Sheriff Gregory Toney expressed mixed emotions after Andre's death, lamenting the fact that Jennifer and Anastasia would never see full justice. He referred to Andre as a coward, someone who had taken the easy way out rather than face the consequences of his actions. For the family, Andre's death would provide no satisfaction or peace, only a permanent hole in their hearts. As the days passed, the pain of Jennifer and Anastasia's deaths continued to ripple through the community. Family and friends were left to cope with the loss of two cherished lives. The funeral for Jennifer and Anastasia was held in a small, quiet ceremony, though the impact of their passing was anything but quiet. The church was filled with grief-stricken mourners who had come to pay their respects to a mother and daughter who had been so full of life and promise. Jennifer's family spoke at the funeral, honoring her not just as a mother, but as a woman who had always given everything for the people she loved. They shared stories of her warmth, her compassion, and her indomitable spirit. Jennifer had been the rock of her family, always putting others before herself and working tirelessly to provide for her children. Anastasia's memory was honored as well, and though she was taken too young, the people who knew her celebrated her bright future that was tragically stolen from her. Her future had been full of possibilities, and it was impossible not to imagine what she could have achieved. The ceremony was a moment of both sorrow and love as Jennifer and Anastasia's family and friends said their goodbyes and vowed to keep their memories alive. Despite the immense grief surrounding the funeral, Jennifer's loved ones made it clear that they would not let her death go in vain. They were committed to fighting for justice and raising awareness about the dangers of domestic violence. The case of Jennifer and Anastasia Bellany had become a symbol of the need for more protections for victims of abuse, and their memories would fuel the push for change in their community and beyond. As for Jennifer and Anastasia's family, their grief will never truly go away, but they continue to honor their loved ones by raising their voices and telling their story. By continuing to share the pain of their loss, they hope to inspire others to take action against domestic violence and work toward a future where no more families are torn apart in such a horrific way. What do you think about it? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this story intriguing, please like, share, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.